Hey guys, so today I want to talk about Salesforce stock, and I've been watching this stock for a long time now, and they've been having some pretty impressive growth over the last few quarters, and especially recovering here ever since the end of the economic downturn that we were kind of starting to experience around 3 months ago. But now we've seen the stock market in all-time highs for the last week here, and while it's hard for specific companies to punch through and continue pushing indexes like the SPY, like the Dow forward, we now see that Salesforce has been added to the Dow. So that's one of the main things kind of pushing their stock into the upside today, and they're up over around 6% in a single day. So this is pretty substantial because it shows that when a company gets added to these indexes, it is a huge boost of confidence and a huge vote of confidence from these indexes and from the stock market as a whole that this is a company that into the future is going to represent the United States economy, the stock market, and just the health of the economy as a whole. So it's a very good indication here that Salesforce has been added to these growing indexes and to these indexes that people mostly use to see even when the market is going to be green or red on that specific day. So there is a lot of that these markets represent, and the fact that Salesforce got added into there shows a very, very good outlook for the future of the company, maybe 1 year down the road, 2 years down the road, or maybe even indefinitely. Now, they did take off a few other companies to kind of make room, and those companies were Pfizer, Raytheon, and Exxon. And these companies have to do a lot with industry and with manufacturing within the US. However, the new ones that they just added, Salesforce, Amgen, and Honeywell, have to do a lot with cloud computing and are not really with in person manufacturing as much as the ones that they took off, and have more to do with industry but into the kind of technology sector here, which the Dow was kind of lacking in the past. So it's very nice to see that the Dow is continuing to add new assets onto its index and continuing to reevaluate whether or not the companies that it has on are a good indication of the market as a whole and are reflecting of the American industry and economy here. So now that we've added Salesforce, it's kind of important to see whether or not we can trade this stock to the upside or the downside, and whether or not it's going to be a great time to come in on a long swing trade here. So one of the main things I like to look at immediately is their chart on TradingView. Now, this is the free version of TradingView. I should have a link coming soon where you guys can sign up through my link and support the channel here. However, this is the free version because I want to show you guys that anybody can do this analysis and be 100% confident in their position and what they do in the stock market here. So like I said, I've been following Salesforce for a long time, and one of the main reasons why is because I see them very much respecting this channel that they've been in ever since around the beginning of April. Now, what a channel is simply a range where stock trades in and out of, and they really respect this range if the channel is a very strong channel. And you can see that Salesforce has been doing this. They come up to the top, then come down, then up to the top, then down, but they never really break out of where these blue lines have been. And that's pretty substantial here because it shows that they are much following a trend, and this is perfect for what we need as a swing trader here. Now, one of the main reasons that it is a critical time for Salesforce is because you can see that they are at the top side of their trend here. Now, they don't have a lot more room to run to the upside if they do have another large news come out, or if we do see them have continued volume into tomorrow or potentially all the way into Friday, then this stock could break out of this channel, and that would present a monstrous opportunity for traders to get in on a huge swing to the upside. Now, when stocks do break channels either to the downside or to the upside, it's always a huge opportunity to catch a monster run, and it's one of the breakout points that people really look for in all these stocks. So that's why I'm watching Salesforce into the next week here to come, because they can either break up out of this channel if they do have continued movement from this news, and if we do see the Dow or the SPY continue hitting all-time highs here and even pushing up into Friday of this week, then we could potentially see more room for Salesforce to run. However, if we do see any sort of pullback, such as what we were seeing with the SPY here, now let me just show you guys the SPY. It opened up very, very high today. However, it sold off towards the middle of the day here. Right now it's around 9 a.m. in the morning. So that's going to be a clear indication that we are at all-time highs and these levels are not to be taken for granted. Just because we open up or we're in pre-market around 344, 345 doesn't mean that we're going to be holding up these levels, and ultimately the market can sell off at any time because we are taking a lot more positive factors into the market right now than considering negatives, and that's a very, very scary precedent that the market is having right now. But as swing traders, we have to trade what we're seeing, and right now, a trade to the upside on CRM looks very, very good for a long term profit, and especially if they can break out of this channel. Now, if you do wait and they retrace a little bit back to even the 206 here, which would be the level that I'm looking for if they trade a little bit sideways and then come downwards, then I would look for around the 206 range to be another good testing point to buy a huge swing to the upside here in the next few weeks to come. However, right now, I would expect them to hold up for the next few days and trade a little bit sideways as we do see them decide what the next step is here for CRM stock and for this specific channel that they've been in ever since the beginning of April here. So, as always, guys, just take a close eye on these stocks. There's going to be some great opportunities coming up in the next few days. Every single time that the market opens up higher at these all-time highs, it's a great opportunity to buy some position from the day before and hold it into the open and immediately sell out. That's a lot of the trades that I've been doing over the last few days as the market kind of opens extremely high and then doesn't hold towards the end of the day or the middle of the day, where we're seeing a lot less volatility at these all-time highs. So just keep a close eye on a lot of these positions that I've been talking about, as they are the ones to be moving here within the next few days to weeks, and they are the ones with the most volume and volatility that you can trade on as an options trader, stock trader, swing trader, etc. here into the future. So just keep a close eye out on these stocks. As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.